everybody's all right. Um, Working on this here thing. All right, good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we are live. My name is Will Kimbrough, and I am not lactose intolerant, but I am a musician from Lower Alabama, from Mobile, Alabama. I'm going to take these headphones off soon, but I've spent my life working in a band called Ground Zero, Will and the Bushmen, the Biscuits, Todd Snyder and the Nervous Wrecks, Rodney Crowell, Emmylou Harris, the Red Dirt Boys, Willie Sugar Caps, Daddy, and also made a record or two with Bridget DeMeyer. So, and most of y'all that are watching probably know my shit, but I just wanted to say it out there. And I've got a Patreon going right now. It's Will Kimbrough. It's patreon.com/Will Kimbrough. And there's new music every month. There's a podcast every month. There's instructional stuff about creativity and writing because I'm a songwriter. So I'm going to play some songs. Got new songs, but I think tonight I'm going to play songs that I know by heart. And I'm glad you're with me tonight. This is a song called Hey Trouble. I'll let it explain itself. I woke up this morning, my good gal was gone. A black cat crossed my mind. I ain't superstitious, but I've been thinking I was born on the wrong side, and the train has left the station, and she's gone on down the line. Heaven knows I've been forsaken. I got trouble by my side. I hate trouble. Let's go for a ride. I'm a long black Lincoln on a lost highway, headed nowhere, driving blind. I ain't got nobody to care about me. There's only broken ties that bind, and the train has left the station, and she's gone on down the line. Heaven knows I've been forsaken. I got trouble by my side. I hate trouble. Let's go for a ride. You're my right-hand man. I hate trouble. I know you understand. I hate trouble. I got a real good plan this time. And the train has left the station, and she's gone on down the line. Heaven knows I've been forsaken. All right. got trouble by my side. Well, hey, trouble, let's go for a ride. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Thanks for being with me tonight. It's almost time for Pollen Fest. So now I didn't do this over on Instagram. I did it on Facebook, and now I'm on YouTube and Instagram and all that good stuff. So I'm doing Pollen Fest. It'll be a year since I did Pollen Fest. Now somebody commented today how sad it is that it's been a year since I did Pollen Fest, because what that means is, you know, it's been a year since we sort of settled into this pandemic lifestyle. But I gotta say this about it. Honestly, I refuse to be sad about that. I don't like the pandemic, and I'm really sad that 500,000 people in America have died and millions of others. Very sad about that. I'm not sad about my life, not one bit. I'm lucky and I'm grateful. So I'm just here to say I'm lucky and grateful, and I'm grateful for you guys for tuning in to what I do. If you're on Instagram, there's tip links in my bio on my thing. So throw me $1, you know, throw me $5, throw me $100, whatever you feel like doing. Or if not, that's cool too. It's free. But this is what I do for my living, but I really also do it to live. So glad to be with y'all, and I hope that you enjoy what I'm up to. I'm going to do a song called Trains that I wrote with Sarah Jean Kelly, who's a great artist and has some new music out. And play a couple of songs I wrote with her tonight. So it's going to be good. This song is called Trains. And this is on a record I made. Put it out in October of 2020 called Spring Break. It's behind me on the wall here. The vinyl record is framed. You can order this record on vinyl. It sounds amazing. It's just my guitar and vocal, harmonica, mandolin, no overdubs. It's just me playing. So if you like what you hear right here, then you can hear that exactly on Spring Break. And that last song I played was on I Like It Down Here, which is right here. And that's on vinyl and CD and digital and all that stuff. So, you know, listen to it on your Spotify, and but buy physical copies from me. And because it sounds better, and you get to read the liner notes and see the artwork, and it's better for me and my family. Okay, I'm from Lower Alabama, and this is a song that really is more universal than regional, and it's about trains. And I've traveled a lot on trains. I've traveled a lot on trains, but mostly in like the Northeast United States and in Europe. I did a whole tour with Bridget DeMeyer and Chris Donahue in England. It was the coldest summer since the coldest winter since 1947. And we froze our feet off in train stations in England, standing outside waiting for late trains. But you know what? It was awesome. And this is called Trains. I feel a rumble down in my bones. Hear the whistle and it sounds like I'm home. Bells are ringing in the distance tonight. I cut the engine and I wait for the light. Trains passing me by, carrying no one on down the line. Ain't it strange to stand by the tracks, watching for trains ain't coming back? Now $20 doesn't go very far, driving around by myself in the car. I save my nickels and I swallow my pride. Someday I'm gonna go for a ride on that train passing me by, carrying no one on down the line. Ain't it strange to stand by the tracks, watching for trains ain't coming back? The steady rhythm feels like a dream, the sound of steel when it's picking up steam. Now there ain't much in this world that I need, and there ain't nothing in this town I ain't seen. I don't even care where I'm bound. Someday I won't be waiting around for that train passing me by, carrying no one on down the line. Ain't it strange to stand by the tracks, watching for trains ain't coming back? Trains passing me by, carrying no one on down the line. Ain't it strange to stand by the tracks, watching for trains ain't coming back? Trains. We released that as a single back in like early October. And that Spring Break record still getting some press, you know. Also, around that same time, we put out a record that I produced for Shamika Copeland, great Shamika Copeland, called Uncivil War. And that record's gotten a lot of nice attention too. In fact, the Grammy Museum is sending around a traveling museum about music about social issues, and two of the songs that are on that record that I helped co-write, the song Uncivil War and the song Clotilda's on Fire, are in that exhibition, which is really neat. You know, to write a song that come out in the last 6 months and have it be part of a museum that the Grammys put on. It's pretty neat. So if you're a Grammy voter, please vote for Shamika Copeland Uncivil War for Blues Album of the Year, because I think it is a Blues Album of the Year. And hold on, let me say hi on this other device over here. Hello, people online. Oh no, I did not forget that I had some songs on Jimmy Buffett's record, Life on the Flip Side. So my 2020 started with a beautiful explosion of creativity and use for my songs. So, but I'm going to play a song that I wrote for some friends down in Lower Alabama, which is where I'm from. And I have had a beautiful experience playing with a band called Willie Sugar Caps. And it's the only band I've ever been in that broke up over politics, even though we haven't officially broken up. What am I supposed to do? Like lie and say that the band's going to play more? We're not going to play. So it sucks. But life goes on. You know what I got out of Willie Sugar Caps? I got excuse me, y'all. I guess I should be doing Pollen Fest because I'm getting stopped up. So what I got out of Willie Sugar Caps was I started to play the Frog Pond. We made 2 great albums, a self-titled album and an album called Paradise Right Here. And this is a song off Paradise Right Here called Dreamer's Sky. And I wrote this for my cohorts in Willie Sugar Caps and all the dreamers I've known, for Martin Luther King Jr., all the songwriters, all the artists, my sister, my mother, my father, all my friends here in Nashville that are creatives, my kids, my wife. Pretty much just wrote it for everybody. It's called Dreamer's Sky. Like, there's a sky up there for you, and all you have to do is dream it up. I guess that sounds corny, but I don't care. And hope y'all are doing good. Yeah, I had 4 songs on Jimmy Buffett's record and 7 songs on Shamika's record, and I put out Spring Break, which you can order at willkimbrough.com on vinyl, on CD, and listen to it digitally. It's good. You should get it. It made Wilco's year-end list and other lists. So trust people with good taste. This is called Dreamer's Sky. All my life I've been lost in the ether. I don't mind, but I could use a breather from all this searching my soul for a spiritual high. I hear birds singing and I start singing with them. When the freight trains pass me, they keep a perfect rhythm. The whole world's a symphony. I feel like I can fly way across a dreamer's sky. You know, junkyard dogs bark and send me a message of love and redemption from down through the ages. And sometimes, hi, how you doing sounds more like goodbye. But I don't mind it at all when I'm sailing across cloud canyons and mountains I'm scaling. It makes me wonder, and time just goes marching by way across a dreamer's sky. I've been a dreamer all my life. You could say I dreamed it away. I know there's more than just one light, and there's only one first light of day. So I'll keep on dreaming tomorrow till I hear the angels sigh. Yes, embrace the joy and the sorrow, and then I'll fly, fly, fly across a dreamer's sky. I'll soar up to the delta of Venus and I sing the blues like a scientific genius. I got my ticket to ride rocket number 9, number 9. My bomber jacket has 2 angel wings. I got a halo helmet for my mission. It seems is to go much higher than anybody ever got high, high, high across a dreamer's sky. I've been a dreamer all my life. You could say I dreamed it away. Yeah. I know there's more than just one light, and there's only one first light of day. So I'll keep on dreaming tomorrow will till I hear the angels sigh. Embrace the joy and the sorrow, and then I'm gonna fly, fly, fly. Yes, I'm going to fly, fly, fly. And I'm gonna fly, fly, fly across the dreamer sky. Across the dreamer sky. Fly across the dreamer sky. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do another Willie Sugarcap song called Mr. Lee. And so this is a song written in honor of our neighbor. We used to live over there on the corner of Bernard and 24th in Nashville. And we're right across the street from the Catholic school. And then right around the corner from Mr. Lee, who was the king of the neighborhood. You know, he was 91 years old. He'd sit on his porch and he'd just say hi to everybody and always tell the same story. I worked for DuPont and they gave me a great retirement. And Jimmy Carter was the best damn president we ever had. And then he'd admire the baby, who was Emma, who's now 25. And Emma, by the way, her fine art name is Death Nurse. She just did Eric Straisner's new album cover, which is fantastic, for his Ocean Springs record, which side A of the record is the Suite for the Gulf Coast, which is an ambitious little song cycle about really the Gulf Coast and the Mississippi coast. It's really beautiful, with a lot of hints about Walter Anderson, the great artist. So it's a neat record. And I got to co-produce it with another great Mississippian, Nielsen Hubbard. So life is good. And my daughter, Death Nurse, is also apprenticing for Sage and Serpent Tattoo, which is an amazing tattoo shop in East Nashville. And their signature look is just right up her alley. I mean, it's a detailed drawing and just it's amazing. So I'm really excited for her. And what else is going on? The Biscuits, the band I was in the early 90s with Grimy, Tommy Womack, and Tommy Meyer, we put out one record for Oh Boy Records, which is John Prine's label. And so we were delighted to be part of the John Prine family, and that's how we got to know John and Al Bonetta and Dan Einstein and everybody there, Dawn and of course Fiona and everybody. So Jody and it's the 40th anniversary of Oh Boy Records. And I know that because I've been buying all the records that they've been putting out since, the early Oh Boy stuff, German Afternoons and all that great stuff. So, and The Missing Years, of course, classic, but we were part of that family. And the Biscuits record is being reissued on vinyl first time. So that's super exciting. And you can go over to Oh Boy Records at the store and pre-order it now. And there'll be signed copies, for pre-orders too. So we're going to be busy signing them. It's a great record. It's got songs like Betty Was Black that Todd Snyder covered, and Yo Yo Ma, which is one of my favorite songs I've ever worked on, and Cold Wind by Tommy Womack, and a version of Richard and Linda Thompson's Walking on a Wire, like a rock and roll live version of it. Really cool record. The Biscuits on vinyl. The Red Dirt Boys, which is the band I joined to back up Emmylou Harris, the Queen, Emmylou Harris, a great, lovely, kind, and amazing Emmylou Harris. I joined that band 10 years ago. And we made a record a couple of years ago that never really could fit into the schedule of a traditional release. We've made a second record, and now we're releasing a double LP. So it's going to be our first record and our new record, and it's called The Real Deal. And it's going to be a double vinyl LP plus CD and digital as well. But you can pre-order that. It's an Indiegogo project. It's in my bio as well, and I'm sharing the link every day. So I'll be annoying you until you order it. It's going to be great too. It's got it's a double album, bona fide, like 22 or 23 songs on there. It's going to be fat grooves and a joyous record. This is a joyous record you can dance to. So, and Emmy Lou's on there. So, Mr. Lee, the king of the neighborhood. Say he worked in the factory a half his life. He got a little white cottage and a sweet tooth country wife. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. Well, he never got sick, and he tell me that he never got hurt until he tried to load a truck full of 40-pound bags of dirt. Mr. Lee turned 93 today. And he says that Jimmy Carter, he was the last great president. He lets his mind unwind in the evening time as he wonders where the good times will win. He been a full-grown man since back before World War II. And he never got bored, well, he's always had some work to do. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. Yeah. Well, he drives the car and he mows the grass. It's a miracle from heaven. He got a 66 Chevy, you should hear it when he give it the gas. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. And he says that old Jimmy Carter, he was the last great president. He lets his mind unwind in the evening time as he wonders where the good times went. Well, he wonders where the good times went. Well. Well, let's all drink a little toast to Mr. Lee. He's a walking, talking history of the 20th century. And Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. And Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. And Mr. Lee is wishing you a mighty, mighty fine birthday. Yeah, Mr. Lee. All right. In 1857, the Supreme Court ruled on the Dred Scott case on this day. And they ruled that a black person couldn't be a citizen of the United States. Well, fast forward 5 or 6 years later, and the 13th Amendment was passed, which abolished slavery in the United States. And then the 14th Amendment was passed, and that made people born in the United States citizens. So today we celebrate the overturning of the Dred Scott case. And remember that when we look at the past and we've given people freedom, that it wasn't popular to think that they should have freedom in the past. We never look back and think it was the wrong thing to do. We never do. So I'm going to send this song out to Mr. Tommy Tuberville. This is not a political song. This is a song that's called I Like It Down Here. And this is a song about how much I love the Deep South. Because I want people who kowtow to bigotry like Senator Tuberville should know that we love our home, even me, who would rather see everybody have the same opportunity and never kowtow to bigotry. All right? Because it's peace and love for everybody. She asked me, when's bad luck stop? When do we rise to the top? It's awful hard work pulling up the rear. Said, now honey, don't you want to be a big success? Buy me a diamond and a wedding dress. Well, I leaned in close and I whispered in her ear. Said, I like it down here with the hobos and the drunks. I like the hard-bitten rabble with the leaving trunks. Blood in my mud and sawdust in my beer. I like a wake-up call at 1:30. And if I had a job, I would get it done. See, I can catch real fine trash fish off the pier. I like it down here. She rolled her eyes and she bit her lip, and she let a skinny backbone slip, lit a Chesterfield, and she church-keyed another beer. Well, she smiled and she said, I must admit that I always did like a man with grit. Then she slapped my face and she called out with a sneer. She said, I like it down here, boss, just as much as you. I like the bilge water, I like the bus tubs too. I got a 3-legged dog and a one-eyed buccaneer. I like a wake-up call, I like a homemade wine from a Scuppernong. I'm smoking guns and drinking songs, big steam trains with drunken engineers. Yes, I like it down here. I do. Yes, I like it down here with the hookers and the whiskey priest. I like the bat chain pullers and the shiny beast. Street life lovers with a tattoo of a tear. I want a woman with a face like a question mark. You know she cleans up good when it's nice and dark. You know, railroad flat with a monkey called Belvedere. Come over here, Belvedere. I like it down here. I like it down here. I like it down here. I like it. Right. Yeah. I mean to bump into my microphones, but anyway, hope y'all are good. So like I'm saying, it's, this is really, action is love. When you take action in a positive way, because if it's not kind, it's not worth it. I'm preaching this because I know it's true. Not what I think, it's what I know. And so songs and music is a form of love, and it's fun, and it tells stories. We're human beings. We have to have stories. We got to tell each other stories. So I'm here to do that And I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. I just hope you dig it. It's a back and forth that we have. And let me tell you something. Somebody did post this today, and I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying. Somebody posted today, isn't it sad that it's a year since Pollen Fest and we're not still out of this? No, playing music online is not the sad part of pandemic. Playing music online is the surviving part of pandemic. Not just surviving economically, but surviving spiritually and mentally and lovingly. So that's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm over here surviving, playing some songs that I made up, and I'm going to do one called "Running Round." It's a song I wrote, and it's on a record I made with Bridget DeMeyer called "Mockingbird Soul." And it's like an acoustic soul record, really. That's what we call it, acoustic soul. So pretty happy about that record. She's got a new single out, a new video out, and a new record coming out that John O. Ricks from the Wood Brothers produced. So that's going to be awesome. And I think the first single she wrote with Oliver Wood from the Wood Brothers. So some Wood Brothers mojo all over there, which is always fantastic. I wear this shirt for my mom. I know my mama did try. She tried, and look at me. I ended up a musician. Mama tried. So I'm going to do, and I know somebody wrote me today, Michael Stanley died. Michael Stanley from Cleveland, Ohio, rock and roll hero of Cleveland, Ohio, one of many from Cleveland, because Cleveland rocks. Let's face it. Cleveland rocks. It's true. I'm not going to play any Michael Stanley songs tonight because I don't know any. But I did see the Michael Stanley Band open for Cheap Trick in 1980 at the Mississippi Gulf Coast Coliseum. And that, my friends, was a show. That was a rock and roll show right there. They were doing, Cheap Trick was doing a lot of the Dream Police stuff. And then, of course, the Budokan stuff. And Michael Stanley was great. But, I mean, it's hard to beat Cheap Trick. So rest in peace, Michael Stanley. You rocked, especially when you opened for Cheap Trick. All right. Running Round. This is a tale of childhood, growing up on the Gulf Coast. This is a joyous song, a good memory of the luck I had of being raised on the Gulf Coast and having friends who had grandparents who had a house over at Point Clear, and before Point Clear was quite as posh as it is now, although it was pretty nice. But they had a big old 4-square wood frame house with a sleeping porch around the lower floor, and that's where the little kids would sleep. In this case, about a bunch of little boys would sleep down there, and we wouldn't go to sleep until we had done something rascally. And so we'd play all day in the bay, Mobile Bay, in the sand and in the water, and we'd get fed by some nice parents. And then we'd watch TV and play all night. And then they tell us, you guys got to go to bed, go out to the sleeping porch, and go out there, and it'd be hot and humid out there. And you'd lay down in your sheets and your BVDs or your gym shorts and get a little sweaty, maybe play some pranks on some of the younger kids. And then they'd fall asleep, and then we'd go sneak back out into the water and go swimming or go sneaking around in the dark. So this is a song about that. We never got hurt. We never did anything bad. We just had a good time being kids, having that first taste of freedom. Running round. Summer night, sleeping porch. Little boys, they don't sleep, of course. Been running around all night long. Well, mama, don't you wake me up. Yeah. Jubilee on our minds. Shrimp and crabs is what we find. Been running around all night long. Well, mama, don't you call me home. Don't you call me home. Up the creek, nice and cool. Don't you wake that gator up, you fool. Been running round all night long. Well, mama, don't you call me home. All right now. Yeah. Summer dream, hot and sweet. Time she passes fast and fleet. When you're running round all night long. Well, mama, don't you wake me up. Summer night and sleeping porch. Little boys, they don't sleep, of course. They've been running round all night long. Well, mama, don't you wake me up. Mama, don't you call me home. Mama, don't you wake me up. Woo. Running round. Woo. All right, I'm gonna do another one, and this is a song I wrote with Rich McCulley. I played one earlier. Hey Trouble. He's a great songwriter. He lives out in El Paso, Texas now. California guy. Moved to Texas during pandemic to be with his son. Good dad. We write a lot together. So I'm going to do All Fall Down. This is off of my Spring Break record. I love this song. We got to stick together. We're all we have. This is the only planet we live on. Something in the air don't feel right. Something don't feel like it should. Maybe we should listen to wise advice, and maybe it would do some good. Someone in the room don't play fair, and someone wants to make his own rules. Maybe nobody can see they're in the hands of fools, the hands of fools. 'Cause we rise and we fall together, we fly like birds of a feather, we shine through good or bad weather. It all comes around, and we will all fall down. Some of us are feeling misunderstood, and some of us have been left out. If we paid attention, we probably would never have so much doubt. Somewhere there's a peaceful compromise, somewhere there's a middle ground. Maybe we could make our own paradise and see that love is all around, all around. 'Cause we rise and and we fall together. We fly like birds of a feather. We shine through good or bad weather. It all comes around, and we will all fall down. Well, we rise and we fall together. We fly like birds of a feather. We shine through good or bad weather. It all comes around, and we will all fall down. It all comes around, and we will all fall down. Something in the air don't feel right. Something don't feel like it should. Hey, but what does feel right is playing some music. See what I'm saying? Playing some music. That's what I said earlier, right? It wasn't political, it was spiritual. If you kowtow to bigotry, you're part of it. And 100 years ago, women got the right to vote, and there was a bunch of people who were against it. I can't believe women get the right to vote. Well, do you wish women didn't have the right to vote? If you do, then you're messed up. But I don't think anybody thinks that. In 1857, the Supreme Court said black people couldn't be citizens, even if they were born here. And it changed, and we don't regret it. Let's bring people in. Let's give everybody the same opportunity. I'm a white guy. I never lost my rights because somebody else got theirs. I guarantee. So anyway, it's just a spiritual talk, and I'm just trying to rock out. All right, everybody. Hope y'all are good. It's Saturday night. It's early. There's still time to go out clubbing. Maybe not. But anyway, I've got something on here. Okay, I got one that I'm going to do for you. I'm going to play Salt Water and Sand because I do miss the Gulf of Mexico so much. And I'm hoping that we get to go to the beach, a lot soon. I'm going to tune this thing a little bit here. Tuning my guitar. This is a nylon string guitar that I'm struggling with to tune right now, but it's a beautiful guitar, and I love the sound of it. I changed the strings yesterday, and on a nylon string, you got to tie the strings back here on the bridge, and you kind of need to tie them up here, and they're just like fishing line. They're nylon fishing line. So, Salt Water and Sand is this song. Salt water and sand, good for your soul. Sound of the waves, watching them roll. When the world's on your back, it's all you can stand. Meet me down at the edge of the land, salt water and sand. The sun rises and says, out on the sea. I think of you down here with me. You were born on the coast, now you're tied to the land and need to be close to salt water and sand. It's time to be rolling again, down where the river's all in. So much for my well-laid plans. Meet me down at the edge of the land, salt water and sand. Salt water and sand, something so real. We need to be whole and we all need to heal. So when the world's on your back, it's all you can stand. Meet me down at the edge of the land, salt water and sand. Salt water and sand. Salt water and sand. All right. Yeah, see that sun, watch it shine, waking up the Columbine, feel cool wind blow. All the stars are shining down from the sky to the ground, sweet summer snow. Oh, Colorado, I have gone, lost my way, far from the mountain. I will come back to you one day, back to you one day. Autumn in the Spanish peaks, when all the world is at your feet, above is only sky. Beauty in the aspen grove, all the green will turn to gold. Oh, by and by. Oh, Colorado, I have gone, lost my way, far from the mountain. I will come back to you one day, and I'll breathe your clean mountain air in, and I'll run through your fields. I'll play in your shadowy canyon. Oh, Colorado. I long to see the sun rising on the Gunnison, hear the crickets cry. If I could, I think I might step out in the pale moonlight of old Telluride. Yes, I would. Oh, Colorado, I have gone, lost my way. Far, far from the mountains, I will come back to you one day. Oh, Colorado, I have gone and lost my way. Far, far from the mountain, I will come back to you one day. Back to you one day. Oh, Colorado. Wrote that with Sarah Jean Kelly as well. Y'all check out her stuff if you haven't, because it's amazing. And so the Red Dirt Boys have a Indiegogo going for this double album we're putting out, and it's going to be a 2-album LP, and it's great stuff. John Mark Painter did all the horns. Emmylou Harris is on there. Eamon McLaughlin plays some fiddle, and man, it's going to be like a joyous record with a lot of soul, though. So, all right, I'm going to do another one from my friends in Sugar Caps, and may we all someday agree to disagree and create peace and live in love. Someday we're gonna do it. We'll do it right now. Well, trouble waiting around the corner. Waiting around the corner for you every day. Well, trouble waiting at the window, waiting at the window for your next mistake. Live for the moment every minute of the day. Live for the moment, it's the only way. Trouble waiting around the corner, waiting around the corner for you every day. Well, dying, Lord, I ain't afraid of dying, I ain't afraid of dying, it's a natural thing. Dying, I ain't afraid of dying, dying sure is autumn, winter, summer, and spring. We'll live for the moment every minute of the day. Live for the moment, it's the only way. Now trouble, waiting around the corner, waiting around the corner for you every day. Well, misery, and misery's laughing at you, laughing laughing while you're crying. It's a terrible thing. Sickness, hey, is hiding in your bedclothes, hiding. He's a coward, but he's on your trail. Live for the moment every minute of the day. Live for the moment, it's the only way. Now trouble waiting around the corner, waiting around the corner for you every day now. Waiting around the corner for you every day. Dying, oh, I ain't afraid of dying, I ain't afraid of dying. It's a natural thing. And misery's laughing at you, laughing while you're crying. It's a terrible thing. Trouble, oh, waiting around the corner for you every day. Trouble, waiting around the corner for you every day. Trouble, waiting around the corner. All right, everybody. What do we got here? I got a song. Sorry, I keep bumping into my microphones. Do a little. Here we go. Well, you just can't get good help nowadays. They don't do windows, old man needs a maid. Steak knife's dull, trophy wife's dumb. I was flipping channels and I sprained my thumb. You just can't get good help nowadays. I just might resign from the country club. Yeah, they need to mow the grass, need the manicure, the golf course shrubs. Crash my BMW, Lord, I got chains all on speedboat too. I just might resign from the country club. Cadillac problem, you gotta help me. Don't know how to solve them. I've been throwing money at them now, I'm in a fix. It takes a lot of know for me to get my kicks. Cadillac problems. Stars, it's a calculated mess I'm in. Need a brand new Aspen home, I don't know where to begin. Personal assistants going back to school, supposed to make us on the first, I don't know what to do. I just might resign from the country club. I got Cadillac problems. Somebody gotta help me. Don't know how to solve them. I'm throwing money at them now, I'm in a fix. It takes a lot of dough for me to get my kicks. Cadillac problem. Oh, Cadillac problems. Now, I heard just the other day, it was on a financial radio show, that athletic sneakers are now a trading commodity. And I also heard about this non-fungible stuff. Kings of Leon are releasing their new album as a non-fungible thing. People are paying high dollar for digital art that you could just copy and send to somebody else. I think we've reached a tipping point. I think we've reached a tipping point. Yeah. I think we've reached a tipping point. Some people have too much money. Now, of course, they have the right to have too much money. But if they're trading in valuable athletic sneakers and they're spending $300,000 on a 50-second Grimes video, I'm not talking about Michael Grimes, I'm talking about Grimes, then I believe we've reached a tipping point. I don't know what the tipping point is, as if we hadn't already reached the end of our ropes. I think I'll just play some guitar for you right now. All right. Cadillac Problems now. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tune this guitar to an open tuning and play a song. Song that got me introduced to Jesse Winchester. I'm not talking about his music. Got me introduced to him as a person. If you're wondering who the hell is Jesse Winchester, he's a great songwriter from the, Mississippi and Memphis. And he lived in Canada for a while, and he came back to the United States. And he wrote a song called Biloxi that's one of Jimmy Buffett's classic songs. And just a whole bunch of beautiful songs. He's just a great, great singer, songwriter, and a person. So we recorded this song on a Buffett record. And when I met Jesse, I was telling him how much I loved his music and how thrilled I was to get to play on his song Rumba Man on the Buffett record. And he said, "Are you the guy that wrote Nobody from Nowhere?" I said, "Well, I'm the co-writer. I wrote it with Tommy Womack." And he said, "That's a great song." So another great person we miss, Jesse Winchester. If you ever get a chance, Elvis Costello had a music show. I forget what it was called. You guys know, and his guests one night were Nico Case and Jesse Winchester, and they were playing sort of an in the round set where they were swapping songs. And Jesse played this song that's just a real kind of sentimental, kind of nostalgic song, but done so soulfully and so tastefully and so perfect. Nico Case was just weeping. She had like just a waterfall of tears rolling down her face on live TV. So check it out if you ever get the chance. Maybe I'll share the link. I really appreciate y'all being here and taking part in my little show. It's called Nobody from Nowhere. This is I dedicate this to the great Tommy Womack and Jesse Winchester. I'm nobody from nowhere you would have ever heard of anyway. Ain't no city way down there you could have heard a pin drop any time of day, yeah. I'm not sorry, I'm not sad. Might take a whole day just to drive out here and visit. Not to worry, it's not too bad, there's nothing much to do, but that's not such a hardship, really, is it? When you're waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello, hello. Staring at a starry night sky, you've been dreaming of some place to go, hello. Until that day comes, I'll be here, alone without a care. Nobody from nowhere. nobody from nowhere you would have ever heard of anyhow. There ain't no reason that you would care. There's a P.O. box and a four-way stop. There's farms and fields and cows, and we're just waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello, hello. Staring at a starry night sky, dreaming of some place that you got to go. Hello. Till that day comes, I'll be here alone without a care. Nobody from nowhere. Well, you're waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello. Staring at a starry night sky, you've been dreaming of some place to go. Till that day comes, I'll be here alone without a care. Nobody from nowhere. Well, you're waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello. Yeah, staring at a starry night sky, dreaming of some place that you got to go. Hello, 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 hello. Nobody from nowhere. Little song, Ode to Cleanliness. From years on the road, doing laundry. Like Albert King said, got the laundromat blues. Now meet me down at the wash and fold, and let me dance before I get too old. And don't be quiet, baby, don't be cold. Meet me down at the wash and fold. Sitting pretty, sitting high and dry. I'm not lonesome, so I won't cry. And I'm not ready for the bye-bye. Sitting pretty, sitting high and dry. Think I'm ready for my close-up now. It's time to barbecue the sacred cow. Hallelujah, mama, don't ask how. Think I'm ready for my close-up now. I think I'm ready for it. I've been blowing bubbles at the laundrette, so you just a cleaner man can get. When we're rubbing and we're scrubbing till we're soaking wet, blowing bubbles at the laundrette. The washateria is open, babe. You can struggle, you can scrimp and save, but you can't take it with you to your grave. The washateria is open, babe. Watch it folded with me all night long. There ain't nothing dirty, there ain't nothing wrong. You won't be worried about a thing for long. Watch it folded with me all night long. Watch it folded with me. go swimming in the puncher train. Let's go running naked in the Mobile rain. We're gonna hop a boxcar on the Memphis train, and we'll go swimming in the puncher train. Yeah, yeah. I've been smoking possum with the chimney sweeps, and the Mississippi River's running 3 miles deep. A little bitty baby snoring fast asleep, and smoking possum with the chimney sweep. Bring us whiskey tender, bring us beer. I wanna tattoo you, I wanna pierce your ears. There ain't no ancient Chinese secret here. Bring us whiskey tender, bring us beer. Right over here, right over here. Let's go swimming in the puncher train, and let's go running naked in the Mobile rain, and we will hop a boxcar on the Memphis train, and we'll go swimming in the puncher train. I said, now wash and fold, wash and fold. Meet me down at the wash and fold, wash and fold, wash and fold. Let me dance before I get too old. Wash and fold, wash and fold. Meet me down at the wash and fold, wash and fold, wash and fold. To meet me down at the wash and fold. There you go, wash and fold, everybody. All right, so got this song here called I Don't Like It, I Can't Take It, but I guess I'm going to have to try. And this one goes out to Chuck Berry and Keith Richards, the practitioners of this great rhythm guitar style that I love to play. Dan Baird from the Georgia Satellites and all his great solo work and all his great bands post-Satellites. Don't forget Webb Wilder, the Beatniks. I don't like it, I can't take it, but I guess I'm gonna have to try. I can't hack it, let's just face it. Oh dear, oh me, oh my, I got a limp and a tremble, got a stagger and a stare like a run-eyed cat in the headlights flare. I don't like it, can't take it, I guess I'm gonna have to try. I don't want it, you can have it. See, it's the only one I got. See, I'm gonna with the habit, and I'm gonna have to give it one more last ditch shot. I'm in a whale of a pickle, don't you dare delay. I owe him everything I don't have yesterday. I don't want it, you can have it. It's the only one I got. All right now. I ain't lying, I'm on my last legs, and I've been headed for the by and by. I'm sick of trying down in the dark dregs. I've been shaking like a pilgrim while I'm staring at the sky. It's a one shot of courage and another to go. I want to chase my tail, but I move too slow. I ain't lying, I'm on my last legs, and I've been headed for the by and by. Well, well. Hey, Miss Jessie, and this is Daddy. Calling on the Mobile line. I've been speeding in a caddy. I'm turning red to water into rosé wine. You know you're too good looking for this dark side, dog. Falling for your charm like I'm falling off a log of Miss Jessie. And this is Daddy. I've been calling on the Mobile line. I've been calling on it. Operator, give me Elvis and give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Operator, I'm so nervous I can't even come up with some marginal sin. I got a hot day to holler like a Bible on the seat because her name Alice, but she's cute enough to eat. Operator, give me Elvis, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Oh, operator, give me Elvis, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Robert Johnson, give me Skip James, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Son House, give me John Hurt, give me Old Bill Monroe, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Sam Cooke, give me Al Green, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me James Brown, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Bill and Don, give me Keith and Ron, give me Ronnie Lane, give me, oh, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Aretha Franklin, yeah. Give me Mavis Staples, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Moses, give me Abraham, give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Eddie Cochran, give me Freddie King, give me B.B. King, Alfred King, Eddie King, I don't care. Give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Jesus if Elvis ain't, Jesus if Elvis ain't, Jesus if Elvis, Jesus if Elvis, Jesus if Elvis. But give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. Give me Jesus if Elvis ain't in. All right. Hope y'all are well. I appreciate y'all being with me tonight. Thankful for this opportunity to play music. And miss seeing all of y'all when we can be in person together, and it's going to happen. Everybody's trying to get their vaccines or trying to not get their vaccines. I'm gonna get me some vaccines. I work with a lot of combat veterans a lot of whom have some health issues or they've got injuries that they got to deal with. So I'm getting a vaccine. And I'm going back to Songwriting with Soldiers in a couple of weeks. I believe it's in Virginia, up near DC, and up in Northern Virginia. It's beautiful out there in the country outside of DC. So this is a song I wrote with Bridget DeMeyer, and Daddy put it on a record called Daddy Let's Do This, and then Jimmy Buffett put it on his new record Life on the Flip Side. So this is a triply blessed song. Wrote it with a friend, recorded it with friends, and a friend recorded it on his record, and it's good stuff. So this is called Half Drunk. I am absolutely 100% sober, but I've been half drunk. Well, that's embarrassing. Okay, here we go. I'm only half drunk. If you was thinking about pouring more wine, it's only midnight and I've got nothing but time. Is it half empty or half full, this little glass of mine? I'm only half wrong if you was thinking about staying this time. It's only midnight and I've got nothing but time. They could be half baked, but I've got lots of ideas. Hey darling, here's one. Won't you come and bend me your ear? Like Mona Lisa, she gave old Da Vinci that half smile. I'll paint a picture that will half convince you I'm fine. Yes, it will. I'm only half drunk if you were thinking about pouring more wine. I got half a mind to tell you about it, brother. It's always 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. This and that, tit for tat, my baby's on the line. I'm always only half the way to making her all mine. I'm only half drunk if you'll be buying one more round. I've been half crazy, just trying to simmer on down. You please half the people, but only half of the time. So tell me, how can a nickel stand right up to a dime? Tell me that. I'm only half drunk, the night is half gone, and I'll be long gone before too long. It's only midnight and I've got nothing but time. I'm only half drunk if you was thinking about pouring more wine. Yeah. All right. Well, man, I have been enjoying myself tonight, and I think it's time for me to go eat supper. And so just wanted to tell you guys, thank you. I wish everybody the best. Peace and love and music. Do something creative. Tell somebody a good story. Cook somebody something in the style of your grandma or your granddad. Open up to somebody. Be kind. And thank you for coming along with me on this musical exploratory Saturday night series. Soon it'll be Pollen Fest time again. What that means is I'll be on my front porch, and I'll have special guests, and we'll have a little audience in the front yard. And it's super fun, super charming. We have a great neighborhood here in Hillsborough Village, Nashville, Tennessee. This series is sponsored by the Hillsborough Village Preservation Society, Hillsborough Village Green Preservation Society. That's right. It's a non-existent nonprofit that provides absolutely nothing but love and support for my series. And that's enough. That's enough. We're living on love over here. But there is tip links, everybody, on Instagram. It's on my bio, and on YouTube and Facebook. It's there in the comments. In fact, maybe I can share it right now if I can just lean over here without embarrassing myself too much and paste it into here. Let's see if it happens. Oh yeah. So there's tip links, and so if there's a tip link, that's my website, and it goes to the store. And yes, I am encouraging you to buy stuff. Buy records, buy CDs, buy T-shirts and hats. And we're gonna have a new Pollen Fest shirt for 2021. It's awesome. We've already got the design going. But there's $5, $10, $20, so you can leave a little tip, and it really does. It makes us smile. Buys us some groceries. It makes a difference. So get in there and do it if you want to. Anyway, I'm Will Kimbrough. I'm delighted to be with y'all tonight. Mama tried, and I ended up a musician. So what can you do? I'm going to do a song called Goodnight Moon for y'all to close this night out. And thank you for joining me for this 90 minutes of love and peace and music and some stories. And I got a little opinionated tonight, but I do believe what I said to be spiritual fact. See how I dodged that? All right. So yeah, I've got my nylon string. These necks are 2 inches wide, so it's like it's a whole new playing field for the hands. And I'm trying to use a pick, no pick, thumb pick, hickory nut, peanut, walnut. This is called Goodnight Moon. This is one of my favorite songs, and I wrote this with Will Owen, who lives around the corner, and he's a collage artist. His work is amazing. Check it out. Gwilowen. His daughter Maisie is an amazing photographer, and his wife Bridget Carrillo is an amazing photographer as well. A very talented family. I'm not sure what the youngest is up to, but look out. She's going to do something fabulous. We wrote this song years ago, and it's always been a favorite. And of course, it's a natural closer for a show. This is Goodnight Moon. Good night, moon. Oh, good night, stars. Good night, old broke down cars. I'm gone away. I'm leaving soon. Good night, darling. Good night, moon. I don't know where I'll be. I don't know if I'll see out the window of my room, shining down. Good night, moon. Thank you, babe, I'm gonna miss you. When the night comes round, that's when I long to kiss you. With the moon shining on the ground. Thank you, baby, I'm gonna miss you. When the night comes round, that's when I long to kiss you. With the moon shining on the ground. So good night, moon. Oh, good night, stars. Good night, old broke down cars. I'm gone away, leaving soon. Good night, darling. Good night, darling. Good night, darling. Good night, moon. I just wanted to tell the Gilmer family, my friends Walt and his wife Elizabeth, Wade, known for so many years. Hang in there, y'all. I'm really sorry for your big loss. Anybody who's out there mourning or suffering or worrying or sick, hang in there. It's all you can do. Lean on the people you love. Cue up some great music. Cry if you need to. Laugh if you can. Tell a story. Somebody's going to understand. Good night, darling. Good night, darling. Ooh, good night, darling. Good night, moon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Have a beautiful weekend. We're over here doing our thing with our little dog LB. He didn't make an appearance tonight, but he's here. And have a beautiful weekend. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for being with me. Thank you. All right. Good night.